And she has a really hot love interest, and that's yes. The way they were having sex, I was like, work.
The place looks like it's run by a hoarder.
Okay.
Piles and piles of records.
Love, you need to take me. I'm obsessed.
It smells like broken water pipes and there's dust in the air and it smells like cardboard that's like rotting away.
You're not selling this yet, but continue.
It's a fantastic store.
Okay.
And then the name that sold it to me, William Shatner.
Oh, cool.
William Shatner, Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
The womanizer in space.
And the other favorite moment was she did Berghain. Mm-hmm. And then after Berghain, she did the rave version of Berghain. That's all of a sudden it was like, so it was very funny because half of the people were like raving. And the other half of the people were like
in shock.
The older people that were there,
the older people.
They were like, what's happening? So that was very funny.
Can we do that one more time together? Hey everyone, and welcome to The Main Characters.
The Main Characters is all about queer joy,
self-love,
and iconic guests.
It's fun.
It's needed.
Let's get into it. This episode is going to be a little bit random.
A little different than what you're used from us.
We're going to cover a shitload of topics.
Yeah. We're just gonna shoot the shit and talk about things that we are into right now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's gonna be strange, a little bit peculiar.
Yeah, and just fun. We'll talk about our favorite books, our favorite movies, things that we did in the weekend, etc.
Yeah.
So
let's get into it.
Let's get into it. So Marco, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you, Tony?
Doing good as well.
How are you?
Yeah. Today's gonna be a little bit of a different episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Today we're just gonna talk about things.
Just gonna shoot the shit.
Yeah. How
basically.
Fun.
Yeah. We always do kind of a topic, but we were like, you know what?
True.
Let's just talk how we're doing, what we like, what we're into right now.
After topic.
Yes.
Yes. So we prepared some stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
It's all like super random.
Yes.
Yeah. And do you want to start with one of yours?
Sure. Yeah. I had like a topic called What to Watch. Because basically I've been watching a lot of things and, let's discuss it. And I wanted to start with The Devil Wears Prada II. Because I went to see it yesterday. And I loved it.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, the original is, of course, iconic. I was a little scared because usually these sequels are not always great. They're either, I don't know, sometimes they're trying to be woke without being woke. You know what I mean? Like the Sex and the City reboot was horrible. But that wasn't the case in this sense. It was really good. It was very funny. The storyline made sense. I mean, the actors are, of course, iconic. There's even a special musical cast in it, which I'm not gonna say who it is.
Spoil,
but it's, it was really fun.
How fun.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go on Friday.
Okay.
On Saturday, and a friend got tickets, but I said yes to it like weeks ago.
You forgot.
And I forgot.
So
but I still need to pay the ticket. Nick, I'll pay it soon.
Our only patron. Oh no, no,
it's his husband.
His husband. Well, same thing.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what it's about.
Yeah.
Did you love Miranda?
Of course, she is an icon, and she's still the icon. There are so many quotable things. Again, in this one, she went on a little bit of an emotional journey, which was nice to see.
Oh, she finally has some emotions, you mean?
Yeah, I mean,
this cold
she
lady.
had it in the first one too. She just didn't show it. But no, it's really well done. It's really well done.
I also saw this little video that they made with her and Anna Wintour.
Iconic, the
actual
whole promo tour with them together was so funny.
And they were like in an elevator, sizing each other up and then saying something about that they liked each other's shoes or something like that.
It's so iconic. And I love that Anna Wintour just doesn't take herself too seriously because if you think about her, she's so serious and like, you know, not really a nice person allegedly. But I love that she just takes this and just knows.
Yeah.
You know.
What I like Anna Wintour. I mean, she's the fashion person ever, like already for like 40 years or something like that. But somehow when I see her on camera often, she's serving chemistry treats your realness with good shades on.
She just has aura. I don't know. She just has to stand there. She doesn't have to say anything. And
I'm not sure that she can move that much anymore. It's a little bit like RuPaul.
I mean, she doesn't have to. She doesn't have to. Yeah. And speaking on that, I'm going to see the Devil Wears Prada musical next week. In London.
How fun!
Yeah, I'm going to on a little London trip with Cyril.
I love it.
Yeah, we always talked about let's go to London, do some shows, and we never do it. So now we're like, let's do it.
So what are you going to see?
The Devil Wears Prada. We're going to see Moulin Rouge. We're going to see Oh Mary, I think, and Wicked.
Okay.
Because I'm obsessed with Wicked. I've never seen the musical.
Love. Yeah, I read the books.
Yeah.
No, that's a lie. I read I read the first book and I really liked it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Also, the other books are unhinged. So
yeah. And I'm a big fan of L. Frank Baum, the guy who originally wrote it. And I like that you're going to see some musicals in London. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's super queer what you're going to see.
I mean, yeah.
Have you been like to a musical in London before?
No.
It's kind of exciting though. Mm. Yeah, I did it once. Yeah, like in 1993 when I was 16. Wow. I went to Starlight Express. Have you seen that one?
I mean, I haven't seen it, but I've seen clips online.
Homosexuals on wheels.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's like 40 people playing trains.
Yeah,
like very Sheldon Cooper fantasy. And then they're all playing trains and they're wearing roller skates. Yeah. And then they built like this whole theater
like
that
crazy
has like
set.
Yeah, and then they're all like zooming around you, you know. Yeah, it was kind of fun. Yeah. And I had the cassette tape, which I listened to a lot. And recently I listened to it once.
Yeah.
And no, terrible music. Terrible music. No, terrible.
Something you see when you're young, you should just keep it that way and don't revisit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I still knew all the lyrics that made it even worse.
You know.
You listen to something and that you hate it and you're singing along.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. Fun. Yeah. And insert picture here.
Oh, of me.
Yeah, I want to see your adventures.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe even do like a little video of can you have like a two or three sentence review?
A little report of what my opinions are on the different musicals. Yes, okay. I'll do that.
Let's watch that right now. Yeah, super interesting. Love it. So fun. Now I want to go too.
Oh, there you go. Next time we'll go together.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that I want to do.
That was cute.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
More on that, on what to watch. Yes. Have you watched anything good recently?
I need to think.
I can start.
Yeah, I watched a series on HBO called DTF St. Louis.
Okay. Yeah.
Down to Fuck St. Louis.
Sounds fun.
It's like a mini series. It's a mini series about two guys. They're in their 40s or 50s.
Yeah.
Both of them are like kind of struggling a little bit with loneliness. One of them is overweight and like has a lot of debt. Like and it's about them deciding that they're gonna go on an app called DTF, Down to Fuck.
Like Grindr.
So, like Grindr. And then they want to hook up with other people.
Yeah.
And
they're a couple or no?
No, they're not a couple. Okay. But then what happens is that one of them hooks up with the wife of the other one, first without
they're straight.
him knowing. Yeah, they're straight.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, sorry, they're straight.
Yeah.
And then at one point, the other one finds out, but he's not dismissive of it.
I mean, obviously he's on the apps himself.
Yeah, he wants to watch, so they make a deal that the husband can hide in the closet of the motel that they meet at, and then he watches his wife having sex with the other guy.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, but it sounds a little bit how do you say that? How do you say plat in English? It sounds a little trashy, but it's not.
Okay.
It's very little shallow, but it's not. It's like very sweet. It's kind of, at first it's really funny, and then it gets like really touching. Like and at the end, you're emotionally invested. Yeah. It's a good series to watch.
Okay.
Yeah, on HBO.
I'm kind of interested.
Yeah, you should.
Sort of.
Oh yeah, and there's also 2 other characters because there's also a murder.
Oh, I love it.
One of them dies.
I love a
One of them dies.
murder mystery. Yeah.
Yeah, one of them dies. Like and in the first episode already.
Okay.
But then it takes 7 episodes, I think, to
figure
find
out.
out what had happened.
Oh, I like that.
And there's this detective, this woman and this man, and they're like polar opposites, and they try to find out what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope that this series is going to get like a sequel where they're just going to use these 2 detectives for another case.
Okay, that's cute.
Yeah.
Well, speaking on that, I've been watching. I forgot the name, but it's a Spanish show on Hulu or Disney Plus. In Spanish, obviously.
Claro.
But it's like a murder mystery also. And it takes like every episode is a different day, so it's a whole week. But it takes place in Lisbon, and it's this group of Spanish people who go on a tour bus to go to Lisbon on vacation. All different people, and then they end up in a really janky hotel, and then again there is a murder.
Yeah.
And then these 4 different people from the group, they don't know each other, all are like into true crime and murder podcasts and whatever. So they are gonna solve the murder together, basically. But it's one really hot, like tall guy. It's one just average woman, and then there's a really old woman who's hilarious, and then there's this boy who's like 19 but who's on the spectrum, very autistic. So he's very like smart. But like the communication is crazy.
Sounds fantastic. What is it called?
I don't know, but we'll put it here.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you. But it's hilarious. And it's just, yes, the one murder happened, but there's so much more that happens after what basically they create or whatever, but they solve it, but it's very funny.
I want to watch it. This sounds really
it's
fun.
very funny.
It sounds really fun.
Yeah.
This reminds me of, did you ever watch Murder, She Wrote as a kid?
Yeah.
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 And what was her name? Angela
Lansbury.
And she played, do you remember the name of the woman?
Remember.
Okay.
But iconic.
Yes, iconic, but also weird, right? Because she was living in a small village.
How are all these murders happening
How are
around
all these
you?
people being killed the whole time? She lived in a village with like 500 people, and everywhere she went, people died. Like, I would not invite her to my parties anymore.
No, because someone is gonna
if she
die.
would be living in my street, I would move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. It's a little bit similar to Agatha Christie, you know? It's like, I don't know. I love.
Okay. Next topic. I'm into this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me.
I thought you were still doing your list.
Well, I still had some things that I want to recommend you to watch, to be honest. Invincible. Are you watching that?
I have my ideas.
You don't like it?
I love the comic book, but I cannot get into the animation style.
I can kind of get
series.
that. Yeah. It's very like basic animation style.
But the storyline is fantastic.
It's amazing. I love it. I mean, the last season was insane. But then we're going to skip that. Same thing goes for The Boys.
Again, I love the comic book.
She's such a purist.
So terrible.
Anything superhero who just likes the base material and knows what they do with it.
Yeah,
because the MCU you also hate.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. No, I hate Scarlet Witch, but recurring theme here.
I'm triggered.
Namaste.
Anyway, no. Well, then that's it.
Okay.
The next one I had, since we're on like media things, I want to talk about books.
Yes, fun.
Because I've been reading a lot lately, and I wanted to talk about our favorite books and stuff like that.
Tell me, which I see you have a little stack in front of you.
Yeah, these are a few of my favorite book series. 2 of them are from Sarah J. Maas. She writes the Throne of Glass series, which is my favorite series. It's a high fantasy series, 8 books, and the last book, I just cried throughout the whole book.
Yes,
it was so good. It was like a culmination of all these characters and books that popped up in all the other books.
Okay, before let's talk a little bit about the storyline. Well, can you maybe summarize a little bit what happens in this series?
Without spoiling anything, it's about a girl who's 19 and she is an assassin. She grows up in a world that used to have magic but doesn't anymore. And we start with her locked up.
It's a little bit like our world at the moment.
Yeah, kind of. And the first book starts with she's in a prison and then she gets released because she's hired to be the main assassin of the king. And the king is like evil. And things go from there. But it has fae in it, so fairies, like elves, and a lot of magic after a while, let's say. But the stories, just her as a character, I think is one of the... Selena Sardathian is her name. She's one of the, I think, best written like female main characters. Speaking of main characters, because she decides everything for herself. Like she has a love interest and multiple, but she's not defined by them. She's super strong. She is trained to fight and to kill, but also just knows when not to. And the whole premise of the whole thing is that small acts of kindness basically will save the world. And that's where I'll leave it.
Love. And one more question about this one. You said it's high fantasy. What is high fantasy for people who don't know that? It's fantasy. And high fantasy, I don't know how to explain high fantasy, but you have fantasy books like Lord of the Rings is high fantasy. It's like with elves, with magic, with like the whole world is like a fantasy deep
world.
Mythology.
Yeah, there's a lot of world building and stuff like that. So that's why it's called that way. And it's from Sarah J. Maas, who also wrote A Court of Thorns and Roses, which is also a series. That's actually the series I started reading from her, which is similar. It also has fae in it and magical creatures and magic, etc. It's a little bit dirtier. There's some sex in this. And the other one is just full-on porn, basically. And written very well by a woman, so it's usually written better anyway. So that's what I also really like about it. Yeah.
Does like literary porn, like when you read about sex, does it also kind of sometimes excite you when you read it? Yeah. It depends on how it's written, but yes, because for instance, in Court of Thorns and Roses, the main character has a relationship in the first book, and it gets quite steamy. But I don't necessarily like both characters, so I'm like, eh. But then in the fifth book, that's the one I brought here, A Court of Silver Flames. We are. It's basically all the first four books are from her perspective, and then the fifth book is from her sister's perspective. And she has a really hot love interest, and that's the way they were having sex. I was like, work. So get to reading, kids.
You need to read the first
good for
four
you.
books, but no, and it's really interesting because especially that series really subverts the people that you like and don't like. So like in the first book, she has a love interest, blah blah, and then without supporting anything, in the second book, someone else. All of a sudden, it like switches. And then in the fifth book, you read from her perspective. And then all of a sudden, you hate the other like main characters. You're like, oh, she was not really a good narrator, let's say. So it's interesting to see.
Okay. That's a little bit also like we talked about not the Wizard of Oz. We talked about Wicked earlier. And it has a little bit the same sort of concept.
You see it from a different perspective. And all of a sudden, someone who you always thought, oh, that's the main character. They're really nice. You root for them. But then you see it from someone else's perspective. You're like, ooh.
Because Dorothy in Wicked is just like some silly little girl, right? And the Wicked Witch, it turns out to be like revolutionary.
Yeah, it's like that. And I really like that writing, because then all of a sudden you open your mind like, okay, everything I thought was real is not.
I like that as well. Like when they play a little bit with your perception, and but that also goes in TV series and loads of different.
I think it's very interesting if the narrative changes in that sense.
Nice. I don't think a lot of there's of course people still reading books.
Yeah.
But I think it's less and less people who read books.
I think it's more now.
Yeah, you think so?
Due to TikTok.
Yeah.
You have book talk, which is basically people talking about their favorite books, and especially in like the fantasy realm, it's super popular at the moment. People are reading a lot more and more actual physical books.
Good.
So I follow a lot of like people on book talk as well, and people are super passionate about these characters in these books. I mean, I put them on I tattooed them on my arm, so you know.
Love.
Yeah.
I had that for like I was an avid reader for a very long time, and I think the last 10 years I stopped reading like books.
Yeah.
And I picked it up again now, which actually really make me happy because it's also like some time that you take for yourself.
Not being on a screen.
Yeah, and it's also nice to go into a different world, you know, whether it's like super fictional like this or maybe something that's a little bit closer to reality.
Yeah.
But it's nice just to get some different ideas and
I think it's good for the mind.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
Nice. I brought some stuff. Because as you maybe know, I like going to flea markets.
Yeah.
And I like going to book markets and stuff like that. And for me, it's like treasure hunting. Yeah, I like finding stuff. And when you go to a flea market, there's loads of different people like selling stuff, right? And some of them, you see, they just they're selling their old trash. Stuff from their trash from the attic that they need to get rid of.
Yeah.
And there's also people who are at flea markets and they're just selling some stuff that they that looks like it's old.
Yeah,
but it's just like to make money, you know. And then they sometimes catch you off guard because then usually when I'm at flea markets, I'm always like a little bit spotting who's selling what, and then sometimes I think, oh, it's something, and then I look again and think, no, it's not, you know, and then you keep walking. But there's also people who they know what they are doing, you know, they
know how to sell it.
Yeah, but they are treasure hunters themselves.
Yeah. So you've like a shared passion.
Yeah, they have like a shared love for things that are old.
Yeah.
And I like to go to the Eihallen in Amsterdam, which is once a month. There's always like one weekend a month where they are opened. And in the winter, it's in this big hall that used to be used for like making ships and stuff. And and in the summer or in the spring, they open up this big area outside, and then you can just walk outside. And I went there last weekend, and it was really warm day. And
it was great weather.
It was fantastic weather. And it was so fun to walk around there. I was on my own. It was a little bit treasure hunting. And then I saw this stall of an old man. And it interested me. Like he had like loads of different papers lying everywhere and some some beautiful old tiles that were like antiques. They were like 150 years old. Really pretty. Had like all these Art Nouveau things on it, and he also was selling old slides.
Okay,
but not like in Dutch say dia slides. Not the ones that were like in this machine that you that had electricity and you put it on and you the whole time. No, not one of those. He had actual magic lantern slides. Do you know what a magic lantern is? A magic lantern is a device which was invented in like 1600, and it was used until like, let's say 1900. Before there was moving images and before there was moving images. And it was basically it looked like a lamp, like an old-fashioned gas lamp, and then you could put a little piece of glass in front of it, and then the piece of glass had like a drawing on it, like a depiction maybe of a fairy tale, and then they would put it towards a wall, and then you would see like the image appear on the wall.
Like a shadow puppet kind of vibe.
And then what people really cool. You know, and they were all colored, so people used that. You did it with candles, later with gas lights, and then those images were really pretty. But then when the camera got invented, they also used it with actual photographs.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
So then they would put these photographs in this magic lantern, which I love that word as well. Yeah. And then you could see it, but because also there was like more science behind it in like, let's say 1800, you could also make it bigger. you know. So
you can
before,
amplify it.
yes.
Yeah.
So and before you had like movie theaters where there were like the moving pictures. There were like whole theaters full of people
Watching
who would go to those
slides.
Magic Lantern shows.
That's cute.
And then there was like a narrator who would tell a story about it.
I love that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
like, I
cute.
find that fascinating, you know? And
How times have changed.
yeah. And let's fast forward a little bit. Like when I was a kid, I went to Catholic like school.
Yeah.
Primary school, and I still got taught by nuns, like two nuns who were my teachers, Sister Paula and Sister Marta. And in those days, every year there would be a missionary coming from.
God. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Somewhere they sent them to Asia, they sent them to Africa, to spread the word of God. To build water wells, water wells and stuff like that. And indoctrinate people, yes. But as a kid, like aside from what I know now as a grown up, for me that was fascinating because every year you would sit down in the hall of the school, and then this missionary, like usually a man, sometimes a sister, would come there. They would have like this whole slideshow. And then they would show you these people that you've never seen before, like these villages that you could only you never saw them before. Yeah. And then they would tell a story about it, you know, like who they were, what they were doing there. And as a kid, I found that fascinating because what did I know of the world as a 6 or 7 year old, you know? That brings us to where these two stories collide. So I was at this flea market, and then this man was selling these old slides, and he also had a couple of slides that were from missionaries from around 1925.
Okay.
Yeah, and like the Magic Lantern wasn't really used anymore around that time by movie theaters or something like that, because there were actual movies, but missionaries would still use it.
Okay.
As the dia thing. So, and they would then make pictures of the peoples that they were trying to baptize, that they were trying to turn into Christians. Yeah, very colonial, of course. But this man had a couple of slides, also from bishops, like in the Dutch Indies, like posing together. You know, terrible. But then I found a slide of a woman.
Okay.
And I will show you. And I bought it not because of the colonial thing. I bought it because it fascinates me sometimes, like finding pictures of people who don't exist anymore. You know, who you probably can never find out who they are, but they were there once.
And they're documented for life. Yeah.
And they're documented just on like a simple thing as this. And I will show it to the camera first. And it also says kop met kam, I think, which means head with a comb. And I will show you. Take it, and you can watch it through the light. It's a girl, I think, a young girl. And what I could find out about her, I couldn't find out anything about her, of course, but maybe according to really beautiful on AI, but also from the stories from this man. He was saying this was probably around 1900, 1925. Wow. This was in the West. This was in the Dutch Indies. She was probably baptized. Seeing from the hair that she's having, she has like a comb in the back, and also the necklace that she's wearing, she's probably from a higher place in the society that she's part of. And I find it fascinating that like no one knows who this is. We will never find out. No. But she was there, and the only thing that's remaining of this person is this. Yeah. I find that fascinating.
It is.
I find it, you know, and then when I'm walking around the market like that.
Those are cute things to find.
Yeah, and a couple a couple of months earlier, I also found this, which is also kind of connected to it.
I saw that. Yeah,
which I also find fantastic. This is a postcard, and I think these are also a group of people who are working in an office and probably have something to do with the Dutch Indies.
Of course.
And it's like an office picture.
Yeah,
but you can definitely see that these are not. Dutch people, you know, you see that they are probably from Indonesian descent, or maybe part Dutch, part Indonesian. And also, I tried to find out who these people are, but you cannot.
No, it's
still fascinating though. And so that's something I love to do. I have another thing that I found. And I have a theory about this.
One,
yeah, you saw this one before once, right? Yeah. I find this hilarious. This is a postcard from 1901 or 1902.
Which is crazy.
It is a baby with a fly on the face.
As one does.
I find it so funny. So, and this baby with the fly on the face, on the back of the card, it only says the address where it's going to, and then the name of the person that it's directed at. Yeah.
No message or nothing.
No message, no nothing. And this was, I think, this was sent from the UK to the Netherlands. So there was probably some international thing going on between these people. Yeah. And it was to an Aunt Lydia, or whatever. But then when I was looking through this whole stack with cards, there were multiple cards like that had just had like the name of the person and nothing else. But most of these cards were really funny. There are like some weird things going on.
It's like now we send memes to each other. And back then you would send a funny postcard.
Exactly, you know? And I thought, is this how people used to send memes to each other?
Maybe.
Is this how they communicated with each other? You didn't have to write like long letters.
I think we need to go back to that.
Yeah,
let's send each other physical memes. I'm down.
It's funny, right? Yeah.
Cool. Shall we take a little break?
Let's do that.
Yeah. We'll be right back. That's funny.
Hey, everyone out there. If you like what you see, and I think you do, maybe you could consider giving us a little boost. Support us through our Patreon like Danny did, my best friend.
And Dennis, my husband.
Yes. So if you want to support us, check our Patreon. Every little contribution is welcome. And if you do so,
we have a lot of special extras for you. We have content that's too hot to handle for YouTube will be on our Patreon, but we'll also record special episodes. You have earlier access to all the episodes. You can even request things or ask us questions.
Yes,
so,
you will get great recipes for my grandmother's apple pie.
They're gonna hold
which
you
is
to
a
that,
lie.
So. There are 2 tiers. You can already subscribe for free, so you have early access. But if you want all the other extras, it's €5 a month.
Yes, and as a thank you, we will mention your name in the episode itself
at the end.
What's stopping
join
you?
the family and be the main character.
Fun.
And we're back.
Hey.
Yes.
Can I show you some more of my treasures?
Yes, let's go.
So, in Amsterdam, there's a record store.
Yes.
I think it's on.
There are multiple, but yes.
Yeah, but there's one specific one. That's on. I think it's on a Prinsengracht. I'm not completely sure.
Yeah.
But it's like a little bit hidden.
Okay.
And this place is like somebody who, you call it somebody who like just like a hoarder. It looks, the place looks like it's run by a hoarder.
Okay.
Piles and piles of records.
A lot. If you need to take me, I'm obsessed.
It smells like broken water pipes and there's dust in the air and it smells like cardboard that's like rotting away.
You're not selling this yet, but continue.
It's a fantastic store.
Okay.
And I hadn't been there in years. And I always wanted to go back to this store, but I don't know. I passed it so many times and I never went in. But every time I walked past it, I thought, I need to go in.
Yeah.
And I didn't. And I wanted to go in because the first time that I went there, like you go up these stairs and then there's like this pile of crap of records. And then there was like this section with old records, old vinyl records that had radio programs on it.
Oh.
And that already I found intriguing because why are there radio programs on vinyl records, right? So I Googled that. And then Google said in the 70s and 80s, like these American companies that made radio programs, they would tape a radio show.
Yeah.
And then they would put it on records. And then they would send it to all of the affiliated radio stations all over the United States. So all of them that had And then they would send it there and then they could broadcast it when they wanted to broadcast it.
Okay.
But there was one catch. Once you had broadcast the radio show, you had to destroy it.
Girl.
Yeah. So you smack it up, you throw it in the
waste,
trash, and
but
nobody's ever gonna see it anymore or listen to it anymore. But of course, there were some radio DJs who sometimes did not do that.
Of course not.
They kept them. So, and this vinyl place had like a little collection of old radio shows that should have been thrown away.
That's cool.
Which, yeah, that fascinates me, because these are shows that probably, since it has been broadcast, nobody ever listened to anymore, because how many are there still in existence? No. And this was a particular show. It was called the Robert Klein Hour. And Robert Klein was a radio DJ and a comedian. And so I always had that in the back of my mind, never went into the store. And then I thought, I'm going to go in the store. And I did it. And then in exactly the same spot where the last time I saw these radio shows, they were still there.
Of course.
Probably the last time that somebody touched that section was me years ago. And then I went through them and I show you. And then I bought one. So, and the great thing about it is, look, they look like this.
Yeah.
They have like a little piece of paper in front of it with sort of show notes. It says who the guests are, from every moment, the timestamps when something is going to come. There's a lot of commercials there for Budweiser, for I think Pioneer, like the audio systems. And then I saw the cover, and it said it was broadcast on Sunday, the 13th of January, 1980.
Crazy.
Yeah. And the guests were Ian Hunter. He was like a famous English singer who was from Mott de Hoepel.
Okay.
Like a glam rock band. Then a woman called Ellen Foley, who's like a singer. She just released two songs. She sings one live.
You Googled all this, or you knew this?
Yeah. She sings one song live.
Yeah.
She was the girl from Paradise by the Dashboard Light.
Oh.
Yeah. She was the Meatloaf singer.
Yeah.
And then the name that sold it to me, William Shatner.
Oh, cool.
William Shatner, Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
The womanizer in space. You know, like so funny. And William Shatner is a really strange man. Like he's Captain Kirk, but he also, for example, did an album with covers, and one of the songs he covered was "The Common People" from what is that English band from the Zeros? Anyone do we know what the Common People who Pulp?
Okay.
Yeah. And then he narrates the song on his album. Okay. Very funny. You need to listen to it.
Okay. I will.
So and William Shatner, he's known for being a diva.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a diva. Mm-hmm. And he was invited to do this radio show. And then he thought it was in a radio studio, like a setting like ours.
Yeah.
But then it turned out it wasn't. It was in a studio with an audience.
Oh.
And he didn't want that. He didn't want that.
I mean, if you're not prepared for it, maybe.
So he arrived there, and then he sat him down, and he didn't want to have that interview. So at one point, the radio program starts. You hear him talking, and every time they ask him a question, you hear that he doesn't want to answer. You know, he's like,
Diva. Yeah.
And then after a while, he starts to loosen up a little bit, like in the first 6 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's a Budweiser commercial break. And then the radio program continues for like another half hour. Mm-hmm. But you do not hear William Shatner anymore.
He left.
Then at the end of the radio program, the Robert Klein, the host, says, thank you, our guest. Thank you, Ian Hunter. Thank you, Ellen Foley. Thank you, somebody else. Thank you for coming. And William Shatner, wherever you may be. So then I went into a deep search online. And then I found out that it was a photographer there who actually was on time to still make a picture of all of the guests on stage. And then he said, and the photographer wrote something underneath it, like William Shatner, when he was still in the studio. Yeah. And he wrote, before he beamed himself the hell out of there.
That's hilarious. It's so hilarious funny that you found this of that specific moment.
It's crazy, right? Yeah. So we can let our audience listen to a couple of seconds of the interview, maybe a minute or something like that. It's kind of funny though.
It's really weird to see a audience for a radio show.
So it's a good motion picture, huh?
I think you'll like it. You'll like the the sound of it. You won't have to talk. Sit there, be entertained.
Mm-hmm.
So there was Bob, who then began to direct the picture. And
Call him Bob?
Bobby.
Bobby?
But the lights have to be off.
And I find it also special because, how many people have heard this? Probably no one in the last 40 years has heard this. I find that fascinating.
We should actually, if you all want one of our episodes to be on vinyl, we could do that too.
Yes.
So maybe someone in 50 years will find it.
I'm in for that. Fuck yes.
That was cute.
So yeah, fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my story.
Cute. Well, speaking about music, I've been buying a lot of new vinyls as well. Online, but yeah, still. Because all my pop girlies are releasing new albums. So Olivia Rodrigo's releasing a new album. The Sarah Larson just released a new album, which is basically her old album, but reimagined. So she's basically, it's called Girl Strip. And she's collaborating with all different female artists and redoing the songs that she already did.
Whom, for example?
Shakira, Pink Panthers, Madison Beer, some others. But yeah, it's very good. So I'm excited about that, yeah.
Pink Panthers?
Yes.
Never heard of that.
Oh, she's so good. She's from the UK, you need to listen. It's very good. She also did a song with Sarah Larson, Stateside, which is very popular right now. It's very good.
Did we already talk about the fact that you went to see
Rosalia?
Yes.
No. I mean, we talked about that I was going, but not that I went.
Tell us about it.
Can
we do that one more time together?
Honestly, I think it's in my top 3 favorite concerts I've ever been. It was at the Ziggo Dome. I went to queue, which I don't always do, but me and my friend Jacob, we always when we like someone, we queue, so we get a good spot. So we were in the golden circle right in front. There were 3 people in front of us, so we're like in front of her. And everything was so beautiful. Like her album Lux is what she was touring. And every stage setting was like a painting.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful. And her voice is insane live. It's better than on the record. And also her dancing, at a certain point, she was just on point doing choreo, like a ballerina. Like, girl, how?
It is all quite bombastic, right? It is like kind of overwhelming.
It's on the one hand, it's very bombastic, like the Berghain song is very like a lot, but then the other half of the album is like really toned down and really like small. But yeah, it was so gorgeous.
Yeah. What was your favorite performance that night? Which song and why?
Ooh, I think Magnolia, which was I think the last song she did. It's a really emotional song. It made me emotional as well, and a lot of other people were also crying. And yeah, me and Jacob were just having a moment together, which was really cute. And it was that was that's what I liked the most.
What was that moment like? Were you hugging or?
Yeah. We're just there together and just we had the whole concert and it was like the end of it and it was such a beautiful song and it was really cute.
Cuties.
And the other favorite moment was she did Berghain and then after Berghain she did the rave version of Berghain. It's all of a sudden it was like so it was very funny because half of the people were like raving and the other half of the people were like
in shock.
The older people that were there, they were like, what's happening? So that was very funny, and it was a big Latino crowd as well, of course, which was great.
Nice.
It's always a good time. So yeah, it was great.
And one more question, because I don't know what it all means. You said you were in the Golden Ring. What is the Golden Ring?
The Golden Circle. Yeah, I mean, of course you have the seating.
It sounds kind of sexual. Right? The Golden Circle. Yeah. Yeah. I was in the Golden Circle.
Of course, darling. It's basically you have the seating areas and then you have the general admission, which is just standing, and then you have different areas. Yeah. So you have the general area in the back, and then in the front you have 2 areas that is like the Golden Circle. Okay. So you're close to the artist. Yeah. And it depends on the setup of the stage where you are. But
when she sweats, you can feel it.
Pretty much. Yeah. You're in the splash zone.
In the splash zone. Oof.
Shall we take a little break?
All this talk of golden circus and splash zones is doing something to me. Yeah, let's have a little break. Yeah?
Okay, we'll be right back.
Cute. Leuk.
So Marco, that was it for today.
Yes. Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it. It was a little bit different than normal, but I love talking about things that we love, so that's easy.
Yeah, I loved it as well. I hope that you at home got a little bit inspired.
Yeah,
Maybe do some treasure hunting. Maybe read a book.
Yeah, tell us in the comments what your favorite book series is or what your favorite music is. Then maybe we can check it out.
I like that. Yeah. Good idea. Yes. Give us some advice.
Yes.
Yeah, we need it.
Don't forget to subscribe,
yes.
like and comment. It really helps us.
Please visit our Instagram.
Yes.
And our TikTok.
Listen to us on Spotify.
Yeah. And maybe join our Patreon, which is €5 to start with. Each month, it would help us a lot.
Yes. And you can find extra content there, things that we're not putting on YouTube. You can even request things. We can put some polls. So you can really be part of the main character family.
Yeah. And before we go, we'd also still like to thank the rest of our main characters team.
Yes.
Which is Bojan.
Pablo.
And today it's also Andre.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you very much for
assisting us.
Yes.
And then we want to plug a little thing is in end of July during Pride Amsterdam, we're going to have a live taping again of our podcast. I'm not going to spoil anything about guests or anything, but we'll put, if we have the information, we'll put it in the subscription down below. And if not, you will hear about us soon.
Yeah, and just a little bit about it.
Yeah.
It's going to be at a new location. Last year we were at the Social Hub. This year we're going to go somewhere else. Yeah. And we're also trying to put like a little bit more of a social aspect into it. So there might be a little bit of...
It will be a full event.
Little bit of dancing.
We'll have some music and we'll have fun guests. And
some drinks.
A nice place to meet each other.
Yeah, some nudity.
From Marco.
Some screaming girls.
Probably because of Marco's nudity.
Yeah, and loads of other things.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so check it out. Go to our website, themaincharacterpodcast.com.
Yeah, and see you next time.
Ciao.
Doei.